Fauna Beach boat ramp, Lake Moultrie. Oh, that's in the orange thing. Well, broke the rudder off. Coming down the boat ramp, hit a bump. The rudder fell because I didn't have it tied up as good as I did, which may have been a blessing. We're rocking and rolling out here today. That's actually calmed down since. Whoa. This would have been fun sailing in, except there ain't any damn wind. Or very little. But it's going to be hard to even fish around here. Now that's the way to live. Just dock your boat in your backyard. This is the big Lake Moultrie, created by damming up Cooper River, or I think it's the Cooper River. You can't even see the other side of it because of the haze, but even on a clear day you can't see it. It's 14 miles across. Shit, I don't know if I'll be able to fish here or not. I'll just run my battery down, rocking and rolling. Oh. I'm going to put the camera away and hold on with my other hand. bit of buttons and pencils that I put on there. It's part of like a gate hinge. Drilled a hole through it so it wouldn't fall in the water. It's heavy steel. Those are heavy steel. You basically put the rudder in. That falls into place, which won't fall completely down because the mast is in the way right now. And the rudder swings back and forth on that. Worked great. I loved it. And it's attached to the boat with multiple screws into that, and this, and fiberglass, and same at the bottom, plus more aluminum bracing. Because I was worried that this parts would be the weakest parts, and I'll show you why. Because the rudder had eye bolts that go all the way through. I don't think you can see it, but there's metal straps around the front. There's metal in the back, and so it had two things of metal, and of course it didn't come loose. So what it did do was completely straighten the eye bolts out, which I find incredible, because I've tried to straighten these things out before to hang pulleys off of. So none of this came loose. None of this came loose. That's all there. But it sure bent the hell out of them eye bolts. And what I want to do when I rebuild it is have this part come up here so that the tiller is parallel with the deck. So I can use all these dimensions, everything will be the same. Just this will come up higher when I cut these plywood sides. Instead of tying the rudder up with a piece of rope, like in the plans, there you can see where the holes was drilled so that you can pull the rudder down, blah 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 blah. And I put a jam cleat up here to hold it, but it'll still pull out. I'll put a bolt in right here with a pin on a string or something so that I can put it in, pull it out, and it will hold the rudder up while I'm backing down the boat ramp so that this problem shouldn't happen again. Then when I get in the water, pull the pin out, and I can use the trusty rope to pull the rudder down and lock it in place with the, it's semi-locked in place with this. It's actually a jam cleat that's on backwards, so it puts some tension on it, but if I hit something and the rudder wants to kick up, it'll pull out easy enough. Already tried that. So anyways, that's the story with my broken rudder. I don't need to redo the blade because that seems to work okay. I'll probably still reuse the handle. So all I really need to do is recut those sides to the rudder box. And since the last time I messed around with it, I should be able to get all of the screws out without too much trouble. That bolt where the rudder pin's on, that'll come undone. And all this stuff will come undone. I'll take a hammer and mash that back flat, but then I can bolt it straight through. We use a wider piece of wood for this part here. I don't know, but I do want it to be taller so it's more comfortable when you're sitting in the boat, because I like to sit down in the boat. I like to sit right back here on my seat cushion, my throwable seat cushion, because it keeps me low, keeps the boom from swinging over and knocking my hat off, because I lost my hat the last time I had the sails out. And and a man overboard drill didn't get to it fast enough. It sank beneath the waves just as I was getting to it. Anyways, this is where the boat gets parked, in the garage, where I used to park all the motorcycles. It's not really that big a deal. Wheel that back out, move the boat over to the port side so I can get to all the tools and stuff. And way back in the days when I was organizing, I already put all the yard tools and stuff up on the wall, so with the exception of extra stuff, maybe along that side I'll build some shelves that go all the way up to the ceiling and make more room over there, especially for all the tools I still have in the living room, because even though it's been over a year since I built this boat in my living room, I still have, we're going through the laundry room right now, and I don't need the lights because I know where I'm going. I still have my coffee table and drills, and sanders, and all this other nonsense still sitting out, plus all the crap my mother shipped over here when she was moving. And if I build those shelves, then I can get all this stuff out, and then I can put the coffee table back in front of the couch where it belongs and move the doggy beds over in front of the TV set. And that's that. Speaking of doggies, they only want to be outside if I'm outside. They don't want to be outside if I'm not. So there you have it. That's the rudder. This tale of woe of the rudder.